Welcome to 2 on the 10.
We back 2 on the 10, baby.
Yes, sir.
I'm Paul.
I'm Mitch.
Greedy Nick.
Greedy.
Oh yeah. Hey, it's been a little. I mean, before we get into the weekend, it's been a little weird out here. You know what I'm saying? It's been raining.
See, let me just stop you right there. So we're in Arizona. So when it starts to sprinkle, it gets weird out here. We're used to 115 degrees for 115 days straight.
Bro, my problem is motherfuckers don't know how to drive out here. I swear. Hold on. First of all, PSA. If it rains, I promise you it won't hurt your car.
Like 50 Cent said, if it rains, it pours.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's like people slow down. I get slowing down a little bit, but come on, they're acting like they're going like 35 in a fucking 65.
Come on, half these people are snowbirds right now, and
Yeah. I mean, we deal with snowbirds, but then fucking us Arizonans don't fucking know. Some of the Arizonans don't know.
I mean, Arizona is the place. I came here from the Bay Area in late '97, and I'll tell you this: when a person gets a flat tire or a ticket on the side of the road, it slows down the traffic on the freeway. Everybody stops and rubbernecks. We can call this Rubberneck Central, Rubberneck City, Rubberneck Hub.
I agree. You know what's crazy is in Oregon they have this rule that you can't rubberneck. They got some crazy ass fucking laws out in Arizona, but I mean in Oregon. But the one thing you can't do is drive and rubberneck, or they can.
They can throw rocks at you or something?
No, they can pull you over and give you a
Well, here in Arizona, everybody's got to try to get their TikTok on and take a video so they can be famous.
that shit.
Or watch 2 on the 10 podcast while they're driving,
Yeah.
Can we condone that?
Well, we can say listen to it.
Okay, listen to it. Okay, yeah. Okay, all right, I'm with that. We can listen.
Listen to it, yeah.
We can listen to the podcast. We're good on that. We're good on that. All right, man. Let's get into the weekend. Greedy. Let's start with you first. How was your weekend, bro?
It was good.
You speak it all?
I'm still recovering. I did happen to partake one of the early days at the Open this week.
Oh yeah.
One of the days actually where there wasn't so much rain.
Okay.
Was up in the Greenskeepers.
Ooh, yeah.
Thanks to the homie Sethy and
There you go.
woo. Did I drink?
Hey. How many tickets? I mean, how many drink tickets you get on one wristband? 10, right?
10.
Yeah.
I will tell you, I went through three wristbands.
Did you?
I went through three wristbands. Now, not all those drinks I drank because we did do some.
Doubles and stuff like that?
They don't really allow that.
No. I'm saying
They don't allow shots, but we did some shots.
Got you.
Drinks.
Yeah.
Where they put some ice.
I mean, how many blowjob shots can you drink in a day?
I don't know. I don't know.
That's
a question only Mitch can answer.
Well, I've seen you drink about 10, so I don't know.
Oh.
So yeah, we had a good time out there. It was fun. It was nice all morning, and then about 2:30, 3 o'clock, the rain kind of came in. But we were in the Greenskeeper terrace, I think it's called. It's like up above the bar. It's covered. It was nice. So we just chilled up there. Everybody else down there was getting rained on.
All the peasants?
Yeah, the peasants would look down. I will say that the security this year, man, normally they don't really give it, it's like you're in the Greenskeeper, you can go up the little stairs to the upper area. Man, they were like the Gestapo out there. They were blocking everybody.
They weren't letting nobody go anywhere there.
They're like, let me see your pass.
That's terrible.
So I finally started, I had a friend that was coming through, and he's like, I'm just going to come up and say hi. And they, stopped him, and they're like, no. They, made him turn around. So I ran down there with one of the extra passes, and I was like, put this on your wrist. I'm like, he's coming up.
Right, gotcha.
So they were just, I don't know if it's because it was early in the week. And
I actually had no cigars this year either.
Yeah,
Really? No
smoking.
cigars? Oh, wow.
Cut off all the smoking out there, yeah.
And no vaping or just no smoking?
I don't know about vaping, but it said no smoke, so.
I used to puff cigars every year there. I'm glad I didn't go this year.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah, we missed Mish, by the way. It was a good time.
Yeah. We have to talk about that a little bit later.
But yeah, it was. I'm still a little bit hurting from that. That was a couple days ago, and I got invited back on Sunday. I had 16 Skybox tickets.
Oh, that's dope.
And I turned it down.
Yeah.
'Cause I was like,
I mean, it's Super Bowl Sunday, right?
It's Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah, exactly. Bro, they needed to get it together. Okay.
You have a good point.
Yeah. First of all, two things. Okay. Always, historically, the second week of February got the worst weather. Last year, same thing last year. Open was beautiful. It falls. Yes, it falls on the week of my birthday, but it just historically it's nice that week. Okay, the weekend after, because I played golf last year, and it was just it was raining, it's cold, terrible like it is. And for some reason, the PGA thinks I want to get it on the same week as the Super Bowl. I get it when the Super Bowl's here, but why do you want to compete against Super Bowl Sunday? That shit doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, I mean, you lose the whole crowd on Sunday.
That definitely doesn't fucking. I don't know. Maybe they're trying to get focus on golf because if it, you know what? Maybe that's what it is. Because if it wasn't on Super Bowl Sunday, Sunday would be nuts too.
Oh yeah, no, exactly. They clean up early and get the fuck out.
Got you.
Yeah, I will tell you this year, they limited the amount of general admission passes for Friday and Saturday.
Really?
Yeah, so when I went on Tuesday,
Okay.
Friday and Saturday already sold out.
Really?
Yeah, and that's with the rain. They also jacked the tickets up to $100 a piece.
Yeah, I saw them was like $90 for a
And let me say this. You knew Tuesday was going to be slow. I was already getting phone calls. A couple of my friends' daughters were working the event. And as bartenders and stuff.
Yeah.
And they were sent home early already.
Really?
Yeah.
Because of the weather.
Like I said, on Tuesday
was slow.
the only place that had any, like I looked at a lot of the other tents in the bars, empty. The greenskeeper was the only spot that had actually like a crowd and people around and a wait for drinks.
Okay.
I felt bad because the downstairs bar, the general bar for the greenskeepers,
Yeah.
it was like 10 people deep all the way across the whole bar people trying to get drinks. It was nuts.
Well, the good thing is, I mean, the weather forecast for Friday, the day I'm going, it was first time my girl's ever going to go.
Nice.
So I'm excited for her. It's supposed to be, I mean, even though it's going to be colder, it's supposed to be no rain, but the sun's supposed to be out.
Oh, you're getting lucky because it's gonna be nice on or decent enough on Friday, maybe cold, windy, but no rain, and then Saturday it's gonna rain.
Yeah.
Well, I heard it might rain like late Thursday or late Friday, but it'll probably be open depending on when it hits, and then it's supposed to rain into Saturday morning and then clear up for the afternoon on Saturday.
All I know is I saw pictures today,
Yeah.
and that should look like a morgue.
Oh,
On
it
Wednesday?
was terrible. I mean, I was up in North Scottsdale earlier today, and it was just coming down. It was 47 degrees
awesome.
coming down. You know,
Hey,
what I'm saying?
Wednesday is the pro-am. They
canceled it.
it. Yeah, but they let everybody stay in the tent.
Really?
and
Okay,
hang out
got
and
you.
drink and have a
Got
good
you.
time. But
Got you. Because they didn't want to refund them tickets.
yeah, well, they don't do that. That's part of what you pay for. So
You pay, you know.
you pay and they cancel.
It's entertainment.
It's entertainment. It is what it is.
It's fucking terrible. Terrible. Well, I mean, we'll talk about Valentine's here in a little second, but, you know.
Well, this is the Valentine's episode.
Yeah, this is Valentine. I forgot to let you
clap
guys
it up
know.
for that.
Yeah. I forgot to let you guys know. You know, this is our Valentine special episode. We weren't, due to scheduling conflicts, we weren't able to get all our ladies on here. We definitely going to try to work on that.
You know, there's a couple of girls sitting at home right now about to listen to this, and their hearts are like this. Just beating, waiting to hear what you have to say.
Well, no, like I said, you know, scheduling conflicts, or we would have had our girls on here, but, you know, we will, that's something we're going to work on. We do have a special guest next week that we got coming on the show that is confirmed. That's a friend of all of ours, you know, on the show. Not going to give it away yet, but we look forward to having him. He's definitely, well, how should I say it? He's definitely a character.
He's like the stunt double for Big Bird, I heard, right?
So I look forward to having him on the show next week. It should be entertaining. I need you guys to tune in. It's definitely going to be dope. But so that to conclude your weekend, man? It was kind of short, huh?
Yeah, I mean, that's about it. I did go, I will say on Sunday, went for brunch, downtown Chandler, a place called the Tipsy Egg.
I've been there.
Food there is actually really good.
Really good, yeah. I agree.
I had their chicken fried pork.
Ooh.
With the country gravy and the eggs. And
I haven't had
it
that.
was delicious.
Really? Yeah. No, I've eaten
They
that
do these
before.
party potatoes with like cheese.
Yeah,
and
no,
some
I've had
sauce on
those.
them.
Yeah.
Those are the bomb.
Yes.
My girl, she ordered her meal with the potatoes and then ordered extra side of potatoes and didn't eat any of her food, just ate potato. I was like, why don't you just order the potatoes? And she's like, I can't just order potatoes. I'm like, if that's all you're going to eat, don't waste my money ordering a meal that you didn't even touch.
So the Tipsy Egg is also owned by the guy that owns Recreo.
Yep, and Uncommon.
And Uncommon. And
They share
Yeah.
a kitchen.
Yeah, definitely. Go check it out. If you're in, downtown Chandler, is blowing up right now. They're doing some great things. They just got a respectable steakhouse finally. They got down there, Elliot's. It's a little pricey, but go check it out. Definitely take your girl. It's a good date night. If you're trying to.
Yeah, I actually already booked my Valentine's Day
you?
at the other spot in Chandler that they
Please don't mention that fucking. I ain't even gonna go there. That shit is garbo. I'm straight up. The ribs probably the best thing there.
You didn't like it, huh? You didn't like the drinks?
The drinks are decent. But I'm going to say it. DC Steakhouse, you're trash, okay?
Oh,
Get your shit
no,
up.
that's not what I'm talking about.
Oh, what you talking about?
I'm talking about Born and Bred.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say Born and Bred. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about DC Steakhouse.
And shout out to my boy Eddie.
Okay, no. You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
I actually saw them last night. Me and my son Devon, we were going down there to Piro and having a cigar.
Yeah.
And I rolled by and saw Ryan's car parked out front, and then. Coming to find out, Killer Cam was in there too
okay.
with his wife and his son and stuff like that. It was cool. So they were all sitting down. They were about
You pull up?
Yeah, I pulled up. Yeah, I walked in there, just bullshit and stuff like that. It was cool. Like, for you guys don't know, Born and Bred's downtown. Like I told you, downtown Chandler's blowing up. I thought he was talking about DC Steakhouse. This place is really good.
Keep in mind, you turn into a pumpkin after 10 because it's on the weekends and there's like 1 or 2 bars.
Yeah, 1 or 2 bars. I mean,
10 o'clock, 10 o'clock.
I mean, after 10, it's Stillery, it's Cactus Jack's,
Irish Pub,
and Murphy's Law. That's all that's going. And
Bourbon Jacks, not Cactus.
Bourbon Jack's, whatever. I'm thinking about old school.
Cactus Jacks are where Mitch ate the burger.
Yeah, and Piro if you want to go have a smoke. Those are the only places that really stay open late down there. But like I said, they're doing some good things down there, definitely. And Born and Bred is one of them. That just came in. I love the concept. I love the. We talked about it a little bit. Was that last episode or episode before? We talked about the drinks. We all said that.
Yeah. That again. That what's it called? Espresso Martini. Their flip on it.
Yeah. They're flip on the Espresso Martini. So definitely go check that place out. I thought he was talking about that other.
No. Born and Bred, baby.
I thought he was talking about like that ASU of.
I was trying to find
ASU
something that
of
wasn't like
steakhouses.
too crazy. I mean, they're packed, and I barely got a reservation, but
Well, you know people.
I know, but I didn't want to pull that card.
He knows me.
Valentine's Day. I don't want to.
Oh, you got some pull over there?
I didn't want to pull the card for Valentine's Day. I was like, they're already going to be crowded. I was like, if I couldn't get something, but something opened up, I was able to book something. And, I hate going out on Valentine's Day because it's like, I kind of say it's like
Amateur night.
Yeah.
The service sucks. Everything's super busy. The food's normally not as great because they're just pumping stuff out and trying to turn tables. So I normally don't like to go out, but my girl's like, I celebrate only on Valentine's Day. And I was like, all right.
I got you.
Guess we going out.
Yeah, and we're gonna talk about that a little bit later in the show. But it sucks. I mean, for me, my girl, she shares custody, with her son, and so Wednesday is the last day we have him. So, and then I didn't realize it actually falls on Valentine's Day, and so I had booked reservations a month out from that. So we have to reschedule, but. We're going to celebrate it on Saturday. We're going to do it up big. So,
you go.
Yeah, definitely.
That's kind of my speed, I think. Truthfully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing is, it would have been too much to have to, juggle our schedules and stuff around. But, here's my thing is my take on the day is I think, every day should be named Valentine's Day. I swear, if you're not taking care of your sweetheart or your girl,
Somebody else will.
Real talk. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
Real talk is like, that's what, that's a partnership and you're supposed to be, and that's supposed to go both ways. And it shouldn't be just one day that you celebrate your love. You know what I'm saying? It should be.
You said both ways, right?
It should go both ways. We're going to talk about that. Like I said, we got our second half of the segment is going to be, Valentine's driven. So, but
Actually, mine was a double entendre on mine, both ways. But anyway,
but no, it's all good. But I hear what you're saying on that. But switching to my man, I know he loves Valentine's Day.
Yeah, Mitch. How was your weekend?
How was your weekend, brother?
first of all, my weekend was actually pretty chill.
Really? Okay. No, it was, again, we so the staycations, to let everybody know, the staycations are on hold right now.
Now they're stay-home-shins.
Hey, they're on pause.
They're on pause. Yeah, right now, just because this is definitely a busy time for staycations.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. We do a lot of fun stuff, and one of my philosophies, and it hasn't always been that way, but first of all, we got a different situation. We live together now. So.
Woo! Clap it! Hey, clap that up! Clap that up! Boy, this boy is.
So
boy, you know what? Father Time is actually growing up. You know what I'm saying? He hit like
He's all
60.
grown up.
He hits like 65, and all of a sudden he want to become an adult. What's going on?
He's a grown ass man, dog.
Ass man. Listen, give me a. I'm proud of you, baby. I'm proud of you.
One more time.
But so yeah, so I mean that's part of the staycation thing. But also on top of that, you know, you got to realize too that like, well, at least I realize it's like, man, you know what I mean? All this stuff is amazing. It's about experience, it's about life, it's about living. You know, we're not promised tomorrow like we always talk about to live.
Right.
You know, I don't know. You can always, I mean, seriously, you know, we're all at this table, but you know, my philosophy is like, you can always make more money.
Right.
You know, I mean, again, so you know, like,
I hope so.
I mean,
Especially with these sports bets these days.
Yeah.
well, I don't know about you. I don't know about you. You can always give away more money.
Break
That
it.
is true.
But
Hey.
Break it.
But with that said, you know, I'm not one of these people that likes to pay overinflated prices for stuff. So again, when you know something is a certain price, and you get the same thing, it just happens to be a different time of the year, and it's like 4 times as much.
Yeah, I got you.
5 times as much.
I got you.
I don't know. I'm not with that. You know what I mean? To a degree. So it's like, I mean, that wasn't the reason we moved in. Don't get me wrong. That wasn't the reason.
I got you. But it definitely saved on it.
But
Helped
it
out
just,
on
you know,
the pocketbooks.
Yeah, no, definitely. We probably, you know,
Quarter them cards for sure.
well, let's put it this way. Yeah, you saw the cards last week.
Yeah.
I know on each one of those experiences, you know, wouldn't take that back.
We
for
had about
anything.
$3,000 in cards on that table right there.
At least, at least, do the math. But no, like I said, y'all got 401ks. I got room keys. But
I love it. I love it.
but no. So the point, do we? You know, we probably accelerated our time frame.
I got you.
You know, just because. I mean, you know,
I know, but okay. I mean, I'm gonna stop you here.
not even then. It wasn't even finances. It was,
No. I'm not even talking about finance. When you, I'm
you know.
speaking of when you know it.
Yeah.
When you know it's no, right? I mean,
Yeah.
when stuff was right, it's clicking.
Yeah.
And you know, it's funny that you bring something up like that because I just had a conversation with a friend of mine.
Okay.
He has a problem. I'm not going to name his names, even though I like doing that. But I'm not going to name drop him on it. But he has a problem with commitment. You know what I'm saying? And so he's our age. You know what I'm saying? He ain't getting no older, man. You don't want to be, I joke about it. We're all about the same age. I joke with Mitch, but you don't want to get 75, 70, 75 and then be looking around and you ain't got nobody by your side, bro. That shit's going to suck. I'm going to tell you straight up. When you up there flirting with the nurses that are wiping your ass, you know what I'm saying? That's not going to be cool.
talk about what you used to be and what you.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? And so you gonna want your girl, to grow old with you. You know what I'm saying?
Let me add this. And you know my history,
Right.
And I mean that's in the most.
That's why I said. I mean, people who know Mitch know this is huge.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's like when you first got together we already said Chris.
Yeah.
On the
Yeah.
So when you first got together with Chris, I was me personally. I was over the moon. You know what I'm saying? Because first of all, I thought it was a great match. Second of all, I saw you. That means you growing. You know what I'm saying? Because you were already the dude. No, I'm good, bro. I'm always good. I'm all good, man. I'm good. And for you to take a step back and say, you know what? It's not like you needed to fill a void, but you needed a companion, a partner that's going to ride with you, on the rest of the way. Because we got more time behind us than we do in front of us.
I said,
you know what I'm
I
saying?
said this Chris the other day. It's like when you have more time behind you and less time in front of you. And first of all, and keep in mind, again, we say it all the time, but you can't say it enough for the people that don't get it. And not a minute is guaranteed going forward. So at that point, when you have the life experience, and again, I'll take my situation, being the guy that went out, all the time, experiencing all this crazy, cool, fun stuff.
Right.
Cool. But I went the other way. It was like, okay, I did it this way, kind of for the most part. Tried a couple relationships, really tried to, But when I realized, hold on a second, there's so much out here, and my mind's always out. Like, you knew it wasn't the right time. Like,
Right.
if you're sitting on a date with a person that you wanted to go on the date with,
Right.
and you're sitting there going, I wonder what's happening at the club.
Yeah.
And it's not even on some womanizer shit. It's just like fear of missing out. What else is just you love dancing, you love the scene, you love the environment,
Right.
And you're like, okay, well, I'm going to go out on Tuesday nights for my dates because Friday and Saturdays and Thursdays are booked.
Right.
I mean, it's until you get that out of your system or you find the right person that gets it out, and then maybe also the life experience going, okay, that shit was cool, but now it's like, hold on, I want to build, and I want these other things to experience. Some of them that maybe you haven't in a serious level, and you have only so much years. So if your years are only this much left, or whatever they are, at that point, every minute, every day becomes more important. And so you want to make sure you find that right person to spend that everyday important, minutes with. And also try and, and again, again, I don't know. I just think it's not even a fear of anything. It's just kind of not, maybe a little bit of growing up, maybe a little bit of maturing, but also realizing in life after all these experiences, putting them together, going, you just want, you know what I mean? You just want, again, you want that one person, to experience other things with, especially in the most important years of your life. And I guess that's where, and I can be honest enough to say that. And it again, I wasn't looking for that, but again, you kind of recognize it when when it knocks at the door, somehow.
No, I got you.
Or when fate brings you together, or whatever it is.
Right. That's dope, man. That's dope. So finish off your weekend.
Okay, so yes, the weekend. I mean, actually, to be honest with you, the weekend, and I don't know if we're touching on your birthday before that. I don't know. We go.
No, I'll get in the birthday.
Okay, cool. Perfect.
Yeah.
So we came off of the birthday. I'll just say that. But the weekend, truthfully, Friday, Saturday, Sunday was pretty much just watching movies, chilling. It was literally just watching movies, chilling, running a few errands, doing Costco stuff, Walmart, different things like that, and it was cool. It was cool. Ordering a pizza on Saturday night, and going, let's watch some movies. I mean, it was really cool. Just to get some rest, and then also, I kind of needed that rest this week, this last week anyway.
Right.
So that's the other thing too. It's kind of just let's just chill. You don't always have to do 110 in the 60.
Right. I got you.
And so it was cool. Just relax, chill. And that's really it. Truthfully. So it was a quiet, non-eventful on the comparison things, but like what I always talk about or what we talk about for weekends and crazy stuff. But it was good. Let's leave it at
Dope.
How about you?
Oh, man, my weekend. Ooh, it brings a smile to my face just thinking about it right now. So, as everybody know, my birthday just passed, stuff like that. So, my girl just went over and above for my birthday. One of my love languages is acts of service, and she killed it on this one. You know what I'm saying? My last birthday was shit, and so she made sure that she went out of her way to just let me get into it a little bit. So anyway, we wake up, of course, got that good early, morning. I don't eat breakfast, but I got breakfast, so I put it that way. So definitely, and so my favorite dessert is tiramisu,
Okay.
and so I didn't even know she made tiramisu for me.
So you get down like that?
Oh, I get home and she got this tiramisu waiting for me. Holy shit. It's a big ass pan. Shit's so good. She made it from scratch. And so I was like, already, she could have stopped there and I would have been fine. You know what I'm saying? Because for a woman to show me that kind of dedication, just to think about, okay, what I said, one of my favorite things to do, and to give it to me, bro, you can't beat that right there.
Definitely,
You know what I'm saying?
without a doubt.
And that was just to start it off. So, she had it, she had her birthdays, my birthday dinner planned. You guys came, went to the OG. Yeah.
Pause.
Yes, we did. Thank you very much.
You know what? We went to the OG spot.
A lot of memories of that Osaka.
Yeah, Osaka, man. Back in the day, I had, when I owned my company outright. We had, I had my company parties there multiple times. We had so many parties there.
Birthdays, New Year's.
Birthday, New Year's, everything. So definitely check out the OG spot, Osaka in Mesa. That's on Power. That's my joint. So she had all my closest friends there. You guys were there. And it was a fun time. He was getting down. It was really cool.
Do you remember what the chef's name was? I can't remember his name. We were chanting it.
Freddie, Johnny. I don't know.
I don't know, but he was doing.
Tony. It was Tony.
Yeah. He was doing his thing.
Yeah.
He was definitely doing his thing.
Hey, who got him to do the sake shot? He was like doing the gun to him. Remember?
I got to do it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like I said, it was definitely amazing, man.
Food was amazing.
Food was off the charts that night. So it was good to have my whole family around me. My son was there with his girl, stuff like that. My girl was there. You guys were there with significant others. It was just, it was an amazing time. I had such a good time. And so after dinner, my girl told me, hey, go out with your, I got something for you. Go out with your friends for, like an hour or two. I'm like, all right, cool. I'll hit you when it's time to come home. So we walk over to RTO's just to have, a couple
Old time's
drinks.
sake.
Oh, old time's sake. RTO's used to be the cut back in there.
yeah.
It's funny, if you go in there, before everything got built up and everything around there, and back in the day, RTO's used to have like a bar, but then they turned into a nightclub.
Hell yeah.
And it used to be packed
Yep.
in there. That's
days
that's
now.
the whole day.
Arteezy's, baby.
Yeah.
Find me out there. People are like, well, you're not in Scottsdale anymore? No, I'm over at RTO's.
Yeah. Because what was our DJ's name?
From everyone from DJ Prince to Paulie
DJ
to,
Prince,
to
DJ
Freddie
Prince,
Mac.
yeah.
There was like 3 DJs up in there. Yeah.
So, we went over there, we had some drinks and stuff like that. It's kind of funny. One of my, this how, I'm kind of dating myself, but one of my son's friends that grew up with us, he works over, his name is Matt. And he's one of the servers over there, which is crazy. I'm like, man, I remember when y'all was coming, snot-nosed kid coming in, from school, and now you're up there working and drinking and shit. So, but that's how time fucking flies on us, stuff like that. So she finally hit me up. I said, you guys leave. You guys left earlier. It was just me and Ken at the bar and shit. We were just chilling, chopping it up. And my girl was like, hey, it's time to come home. So jump in the lift, get in the door. It's kind of dark. I can kind of see something glowing in the background through the windows in the door. And I walk in the door, and there are rose petals on the floor. There is a massage bed, and there's this woman in lingerie sitting there looking at me.
Can we clap that up?
I said, oh.
Hold on. Tell me more.
I said, this what we doing? Okay. I was like, hey, how you doing? They already have, I drink vodka on the rocks. That's my drink. They already, she had my drink ready for me. She told me to get comfortable, lay down in the bed. She's about to give me, full body massage. I said, okay, yeah, I'll take that, yeah.
I would say normally, but I'm in a relationship. How full body we talking?
Yeah. So, here's the thing. It's like, this was amazing. So, I lay face down. You know how the massages work. You know what I'm saying? Getting massage out. Amazing.
What do you mean I know how these massages work?
Nick's never had a massage before.
You never had one. Anyway, so just saying, all of a sudden, I'm laying on my back, and I'm feeling, 10, 15 minutes go by, you're getting the regular massage, it's good. I'm loving this. If it stopped there, it was, it's already over the top with the morning loving and the cake and stuff like that. But then I got this beautiful girl rubbing me, you know what I'm saying? So I'm feeling her hands, whatever. All of a sudden, I feel 3 more sets of hands come in.
One of them Nick's.
It was only one hand. The other one was working the camera. You know how I do it.
Sorry I had to blow the surprise.
Oh, you better not have been that bitch. I'd fucking slit your,
Hashtag me too.
Me Too movement.
I'll slit your throat right now.
Hey, check out the 2 on the 10 YouTube site to see all the video from that night and more.
And the uncut and deleted scenes.
Yeah, I'm slicing all you fucking. What happened to the 2 on the 10 podcast? Oh, they died.
2 of the 3 died. One of them killed him. He's in jail.
He's in jail. Oh, man, they're like, pause.
He put your head over the hat. Make out these words. What's this say?
Y'all are fucking clowns, bro. But nah, man. So, needless to say, the fucking night lasted into the morning, and when I tell you, it was the greatest fucking birthday day of my fucking day and night and morning of my life. I have to say, she clapped that up.
Well, yeah, no, hey, wait, great job for Bree, man. Great job for Bree. That's amazing.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
amazing,
yeah,
seriously.
Yeah. She.
You got your cheese and got to eat it too.
Yeah. She. My girl's fucking the next level chick, and that's why I'm trying to say it was like I'm truly blessed to be able to find a woman like her. I prayed for somebody like this, and she popped in my life, and I can't believe that she's actually real. That she was actually wandering out in the wild. You know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you this, just a little. I mean, and super cool, super good soul, good personality from just from a distance. And honestly, just like good energy, good energy. Energy is so freaking important.
Right.
And again, obviously, everything like just what I see, it's like she's so excited to make you happy. And I mean, I'm not trying to say that selfishly. I'm saying that genuinely. But obviously, you obviously we saw what you did for her birthday,
Yep.
and it's not even about money. It's about the thought, the caring, and the follow through.
Yeah, it just like I said, man, it's incredible, just simply incredible. What I'm going through right now, and I'm generally happy. I haven't been this happy in a long time.
That's awesome, man. Happy for you.
Time.
Like you always happy for us. Like seriously, and but you're more like a Mr. Love. You're like everybody share the love,
Yeah.
and I'm more a little reserved. Even when but obviously it's easy for me to say I'm so happy for you, happy for her, and I mean that's awesome. Seriously,
Yeah,
man.
it's just something that I've been searching for, and it was the kind of missing piece that was, I'm a man that wants for naught, and I have that missing piece that was missing in my life, and I'm just generally happy about it right now. So
That's awesome.
yeah. But getting into that and talking about significant others, we are doing a Valentine's special, so we got to talk about Valentine's here. So I got a question this is a question that me and my girl kind of came up with. That's another thing. She comes up with these like thought-provoking questions and stuff like that, and we talk about gender roles and stuff like that all the time, stuff like that. So it's always I feel like Valentine's Day is always kind of pressing on the man. You know what I'm saying? It's always,
And what are you gonna do for?
what are you gonna do for me? You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And
Well, especially a box of chocolates, flowers, roses, whatever.
yeah,
Those things are not guy gifts.
right.
They're gifts the guys give.
And so, my question is, is it important for the girl to do something for her man on Valentine's Day? And so that's kind of I want to impose that question on you, Mr. Lover. I'm going to ask that. In case you don't know, that's your other nickname, Stoneheads.
What's it called? I'll say this, and I know we kind of touched on this before the show, and I'm going to go ahead and say my opinion, but it's probably something you guys want to talk about. It might be even a question.
Yeah.
But it has to start with, I'm one of these people like, we actually said in the show, my bad, amateur night, compared to, doing more things on the regular. I'm more about, don't get me wrong, I think Valentine's Day, I'm trying to not be the Scrooge of this, but again, we live in corporate America, corporate holidays, corporate seasons.
Come on now with it.
I mean, it's
Come on
about
with it.
spending, it's about cash.
Yes,
about,
it's the same way I think about. It's the same way I think about Christmas. Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Yeah.
I don't like Christmas.
Yeah.
Because I feel it's perverted. I feel that we've gotten away from what Christmas is supposed to represent, is the birth of Christ, and I feel like it's not now. I mean, we start Black Friday. Before
Black Friday, Cyber Monday.
Yeah, Cyber Monday, all before Thanksgiving even drops. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck it Wednesday.
You know what I'm saying? And so I agree 1,000%.
Everything in this world that we grew up on is all about the dollar. Whether it's education, it's education. I mean, think about it: student loans, debt, etc., unforgivable up till maybe now. Obviously, the pharmaceutical industry is not trying to heal anybody. I mean, they're just trying to keep the thing going.
Right.
It's just every single thing is a cash grab.
Right.
And again, so you got these holidays, you got people spending, got people going in debt, you got the credit. It just keeps the whole rotation going. Now, that's the Scrooge side of me, and then the realist side of the world we live in. The other side of me says that, yeah, don't get me wrong. I do think that you want to recognize that day, of course, in whatever ways you do. But again, it's more important to live every day with that energy, or with a certain energy of, like for example, live every day, like you said, what's important with Christmas, energy. Live every day like it's Mother's Day. Again, and it's easier said than done, and people don't do it every day. But again, that's the goal. That should be the goal. You should have that energy for your significant other. Again, Valentine's Day is the day to show it. Sometimes I think it's to show other people, but when you're showing each other, I think that energy is already understood if you're showing it consistently. So again, it's just a formality. So like you said, I think Valentine's Day, for example, is on Wednesday next week. To be quite honest, I mean, and I'll talk to Chris about it. We'll see if it's that important to her. Let's go fight the crowds. Let's get the reservations. Let's go to the spot. Me personally, I'd rather relax, chill, and go, hey, let's go Saturday night. Let's go Saturday night to somewhere, Saturday afternoon. Let's catch a movie. Let's go to dinner. Let's do that. And let's make it something that's not so rushed, time stable in the middle of the week during work. But hey, Wednesday night, let's order a pizza and grab a bottle of wine and watch a movie.
Well, like I said, I touched on it a little bit earlier. Our circumstances dictated. When I made my reservations a month out, I didn't realize what date it was on. I just said the 14th because I knew, Valentine was on the 14th. So unfortunately, it fell on. Next year, it'll be on, our regular day, and maybe it'll be different. But I agree with you. It's like, why go out there and fight all that shit, for one day that's supposed to be special? When you're supposed to make every day special with your partner?
Again.
And then, but like I said, we're going on Saturday. It is going to be just as special, if not more, than it would have been on fucking Valentine's.
Here's the thing, and I'm not knocking anybody that does the Valentine's.
Oh, no, that's what I'm saying.
At the end of the day, it's about the effort and the intent.
Yes.
If your intent is to make sure that the significant other is happy, and you want to show them you love them and care, then who am I to sit there and say what day you should do it or you shouldn't?
Right.
Whether you do it on Valentine's, that's amazing.
Right.
Again, but I'm a return for your dollar person too. Right. It's like, so we want to get the crowded, and I think you were talking about this earlier, Nick. The crowded place with the, maybe not as good a service, not as good a food because it's so rushed, everybody's stressed out, it's so packed, and it's like, and obviously they're looking at you, turn the tables, or you go in on a Saturday and go, you know what, let's just relax, let's do it this way. Either way, it's not a wrong answer. It's what you and your significant other appreciate. Yep. Now, if my girl sits there and goes, I really want to go out, obviously, let's make that happen.
Right.
But if we get off work on a Wednesday, whatever, and there's a lot of things that's been going on the last 5 weeks going forward too, like Super Bowls, your birthdays, different, the opens, all sorts of stuff been going on. It's like, so now it's a rush. You don't want a great thing to feel like a task ever either. No, gosh, it's this. We got to do this. We got to do that. You got to take a step back if you feel that way. But again, at the end of the day, it's just showing your significant other you love them, they're important, you're thinking about them. But if you're doing that on the regular, then again, I think you got the leeway to step back and go, you know what, hey, let's, again, as long as you express it and acknowledge it and you guys are on the same page, hey, whether you decide you want to go to the best restaurant on Wednesday night, fight the crowds, cool, more power to you, that's awesome. I hope you have an amazing night. If you want to sit back and maybe wait for another night, but again, as long as you guys are on the same page and you got that energy.
I got you. There you go.
Yeah, I think, Valentine's Day, I like certain holidays, but I think, like Mitch said, a lot of the holidays are kind of just that corporate, greed. Hey, you got to spend your money.
Greedy.
And I'm all for it. Me and the greed, but at the same time, it's like, every day in life is special. Every day you're with your partner. Every day is Mother's Day. Every day is Father's Day. Like, you should respect your parents and love them and always want to spend time with them and do things with them. It shouldn't take one day a year for you to be like, hey, let me call my mom and or send her some flowers. Like, do that on a random Tuesday, So I'm more about doing things for people just out of the kindness, not because there's a date that, corporate America decides, hey, you got to do this.
Yeah,
now my girl on the other hand,
shout out the Little Mermaid.
she likes the holiday. She's a big time holiday person.
Right.
She likes to do everything on the date.
So this is considered a holiday.
Yeah, this is considered for her.
It's a non-paid holiday.
It's a holiday. I mean, it's like Halloween. You would kind of.
I got you.
It's like one of these. It's one of these specialty days. I guess you could.
Hey, who would win in a fight out of Michael Myers and Saint Valentine?
I don't know.
You know what? I think Saint Valentine would got to get his ass. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because he got the wings and the arrow. You know what I'm saying? And Michael Myers.
I don't think Michael Myers can die though. I think they burned him, buried him, drowned him, ran him over with cars, stabbed him, shot him, and he's still kicking. I think there's a new movie coming out.
I'll say this though. I mean, you might be right, but I think Michael Myers has the best theme music when he walks.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We used to see that. Hey,
is Pat Mahomes coming out to that music?
I don't know. Yeah, you know what? I think that's gonna be my thought of the day. What's the theme music if you had your own theme music when you're walking? But we'll go to that.
I love that shit. That shit is dope. Okay, I got to think about that too. But I think Oh, I got.
All right. Well, you got a little time.
You got time, a little time. Okay, we got a little time, but go ahead.
So yeah, so this Valentine's Day, I was debating. I was like, man, maybe I'll just stay home. I'll cook like a nice dinner because I like to get down on the kitchen every now and again.
Pause.
And yeah, that too. And but I was like, you know what? It's important to her. I don't care either way. So what does it matter to me? I'll take her out. I take her out all the time anyway. So
Right.
what's it matter if it's going to mean more to her for me to do it on Valentine's Day?
Right.
Then that's what we doing. So I made the reservation. I got a couple other little things planned for that day. And
There you go.
just try to make her happy. I try to make her happy every day. I don't always succeed. I've come to the realization that I might not be so easy to live with.
Right.
I'm kind of set in my ways after, so many years and sometimes I look and I go, man, why did I say that? Or why did I do that? Like,
Right.
so, when I have the opportunity to step up and do something nice and make her feel special on a date that she wants to do it, then I'm all more for it because, show her how I feel. So
There you go. That's dope, man. That's so dope. That's so dope. You know what? Here's the thing is, like I told you, me and my girl, we have like thought-provoking, conversations and stuff like that. And she feels like, and I never thought about this, like she got me flowers on my birthday, which is kind of a crazy idea. I never thought about.
Just a quote. Sorry, not to interrupt you, but a quote Miley Cyrus: "You can buy yourself flowers."
That is true, but I never thought about that. And she's kind of opened my mind up to, because I'm an old school cat, right? I'm always thinking you should do for your lady, do for your lady, do for your lady. You know what I'm saying? And if she does back, that's just a bonus. But you never should expect that. And she says her thought is why? Why shouldn't you expect that? If you're giving to me, why shouldn't you expect that back? I said, because we go back and forth on gender roles, and I tell her all the time is like how I grew up and how we grew up is it was, the man first, took care of the household, whatever, and then whether it be right or wrong, that's how the gender roles were when we were growing up. So that's instilled in me. And so she's trying to kind of like break me out of that stuff like that and show me that, no, it doesn't always have to be, one way. The woman can, definitely come,
pause.
yeah, definitely.
And I think, a relationship should, and I think
Definitely a woman-
for a long time, it should always be a two-way.
Two-way street. Yeah. I agree with
And
that.
I think in the past, it was the man was the breadwinner. The man was the one who brought home the money. But the wife repaid that by being, the child bearer and taking care of the children. And I think societal roles have changed now.
Right.
And I think people's mentalities, especially as you get older and you're not part of this, younger generation, you gotta adjust with it because, people see things differently. The women do just as much or if not more than men. A lot of women, support the families and, the men stay home and take care of the kids. So it's a different mentality. If you're used to growing up, you're the one that always has to take care and always has to do everything. Sometimes it's hard to let that go and be like, all right, I'm gonna let her do this for me for once,
I feel you on that.
Can I jump in real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
We're talking relationships.
Yeah.
I think as far as again, I'm gonna say this respectfully. I think that there's a back and forth. And again, it's you guys got to be on the same page.
Okay.
Different generations, obviously, but in the same token, again, doesn't mean different trains of thought or different philosophies. It's learn from each other. Maybe there's these different eras rub off on each other. At the end of the day, you guys got the same goal to be in synergy.
I agree. It's funny that you bring that up. Our parenting skills are totally different.
Yeah.
So I'm more of an authoritarian. She's more of the gentle parenting type stuff. You know what I'm saying? And when she first told me about that, I thought it was just total bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, okay, you just a soft ass. You know what I'm saying? But she's shown me how. She's opened my mind up to showing me how you can attack a situation or attack a problem differently than just going hard nose at it.
Well, the phrase, you can teach an old dog new tricks.
Yeah. Well, and like I said, she showed me. So she's definitely changed my mind on how I parent and stuff like that. But in the flip side of that, she's also taken some of my authoritarian role of it, where she says she can't be just a pushover. So that's what I'm saying. In that aspect, we've definitely bettered ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
No, without a doubt, you guys rub off on each other.
Pause.
And again, you will come out better for it, especially. But here's the thing: there has to be that trust.
Yeah.
And you have that trust. If you trust each other,
Right.
then you'll be more willing to listen, to take advice. You may not always agree with it, but hey, okay, I'll hear you. And again,
Right.
And you guys, again, especially it's having the same goals. Now, the one thing I will say that might be still a little stereotypical.
Okay.
I'm all for all this, especially the blending, especially when we're talking different generations.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like when we're talking, we always say younger, we're dating younger women, dating younger women.
yeah.
Well, there has to be an understanding of the era they grow up in and what they understand. Just like there has to be an understanding of each person's own life. Like we go through, it's like I sit back and I look by myself. I look at my girl, like we talk to each other about, oh wow, well, I experienced this kind of trauma when I was younger, and okay, maybe that affects this, and maybe this hasn't been addressed, and she says the same thing. We try and understand and grow.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just always trying to find understanding.
I got you.
Especially when you got a mutual goal.
Right.
Now you can't do that without trust, because if you don't trust the person, or you're not fully comfortable, then guess what? That person has ammunition to use against you and whatever else. But when you do have the trust, you build, you grow, and you take each other's differences, and obviously even if you don't fully agree, you respect that position because you trust and love that person. And the last thing I'll say is coming from our generation, the only thing I'll say that's going to be a little stereotypical is that we're going to, again, respectfully, be the lead. You know what I mean? Because I think let's be honest. I think every girl, that's in a regular straight relationship wants a guy that's a protector.
Right.
I'm sure she's never gonna say, "I don't want a guy to protect me." You know what I mean?
Right.
Obviously, I'm sure you probably said, "I feel safe with you. I feel like whatever." And so they want a protector. They want a person to be in charge.
Gotcha.
And don't get me wrong, that may be in charge, making decisions after taking her input.
There you go.
Or her pushing or nudging, whatever. Yep. And we make a decision together.
There you go.
I'll say that.
Dope. Man, you like I said, you're so right. I got one last question before we get to the thought of the day.
Of course.
What would be your ideal present or idea that your girl would present to you for Valentine's Day or any other occasion? What would be your ideal?
Wow. So I go first. I already took it.
No. You know what? I'll let you think on it. I'll let you.
Cool.
Grady.
And keep in mind, we have not rehearsed this.
No. This is off the dome. This is off the
yeah,
dome.
Yeah.
I think it was the words of, I want to say it was the Nasty Boy clique.
Okay.
Take a little trip.
Take a little trip.
Yes.
So you want to
602?
so you want to get in the car.
With me.
What I know about you, Grady, is you like the. I'm not a big fan of it, even though I am this summer going to fucking take a trip down to fucking Rocky Point. Back to, I don't like to drive, but yeah. We ain't going to talk about this after the show. We might all need to do it as a couple or something like that.
Well, Mike's got the condo hookup too, right?
I already hit him up today.
Oh, yeah.
So, but we'll talk about that.
shit, okay.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. 'Cause it's in June. We're talking about late June, somewhere around. Maybe, June. Or maybe 4th of July, because I know you like going to the. I know you like going to San Diego, but we might have to switch it up.
Hey, San Diego might be flooded out by now.
So,
I don't know if San Diego still exists.
Right. And,
I'm down.
I haven't thrown on the text, but, I did talk to Toad today. He wants to do a couple things. And so we all, because we're all coupled up now. And so we'll figure that out. We'll figure that out off the show. You guys will hear about that later on in later episodes. But anyway.
Does that mean Ken can't come?
Pause.
He's got to figure it out. He's got to get a lady real quick and get a lady of the night.
Hey, I'll just say this. Ken got his options. He
got options. Well, he need to bring on that
He's got
motherfucker
two of
out.
them, his left hand and his right hand. We have a three-way tonight, Ken. Oh, yes, it'll be very fun.
Older women in the moose count.
Oh my God, John! Wow.
I don't know if they can come because unless they bring their nurse with them.
That's what makes them come. Oh, pause.
Wow. Okay, we off the rails a little bit. All right, let's. I did. So what's
Reel it back in.
Reel it back in.
Yeah.
You were talking about so road trip.
Road trip.
All right.
And anywhere, go up north to like Flagstaff.
Arrow, you hear that?
San
road
Diego,
trip. Road trip.
Anywhere. Really.
He's craving a road trip.
See, I'm weird. I like the drive.
Right.
Because I like the excitement of getting there. And I think sometimes the stress of like getting to the airport early and making sure you're on time and checking your bag. And getting
I
through
love
security.
that shit.
I hate that stress.
Fucking
And I love you throw the bags in the car and you just go.
I agree. I did that
Do
for
you
Christmas.
really?
No, I did that for Christmas. You don't give a fuck. You just
You don't
drive.
give a fuck, and then
Just-
if
anything
there's
goes.
no timetable.
Anything goes.
Yeah,
You don't have
wanna-
rules.
Just sitting in a fucking car.
But I make the
my
best. Like
back
there's
be
sometimes
hurting,
like
my legs be
hey,
hurting and
You,
shit.
you stop, you eat wherever you want.
Yeah.
Like you
Fuck
just stay
that. You
until-
throw it. Okay, listen, my fly.
Hey, okay,
you throw that
okay.
shit. You throw that bag on a conveyor belt. That shit's gone, right?
Yeah, but you wait-
Then you go upstairs. You fucking go get your drinks and all that stuff. You start getting ready for this fucking flight.
it gets delayed 3 times.
I don't give a fuck. I'm sitting
You're
in
there 6 hours.
Hey, we sitting in that motherfucker getting
I'm
fucked up.
counterpoint.
All right,
I'm
go
wrong. It depends on where we're going, but I even did Cali. Like I said, 13 hours, right? I don't know.
Right.
But again, hey, but the conversation and just listening to the music and just talking was priceless. I mean,
Listen, it's a great listen. I'm gonna tell you this.
But you're gonna waste 4 hours at the airport. no
I'm
matter what.
going to tell you this. If you want to see what kind of relationship you have,
Okay, a car trip.
go on a car trip.
Yeah. Or
Because
even a trip, but a car.
Oh, yeah,
trip.
yeah. Car trip is fucking great because here's my thing. You got to at least go on a 5 hour. I would say at least a 5 hour car trip, okay? Because if you ain't ready to kill your significant other after that, then you guys are meant to be together, okay? I'm just going to say that.
But I'm gonna say this as far as the airport. So, got to get to the airport. Got to
Yep.
get there 2 hours early.
Good.
Got to check your bags.
Yep, check that
So,
bitch.
so 2 hours. 2 hours just sitting there.
But
Like
it's not.
cattle.
It's not sitting there. Okay,
you
but
can
think
get
it. But you
the bar.
think you're at the bar drinking.
Okay.
You're meeting people.
But
You
it's-
asking where they going.
Yeah, but so you're leaving their house a half hour earlier than that. So
I don't
then-
give a
and then-
fuck. I'm not sitting in the car.
No, I got you, but it's 4 hours. It's like with the front and back. Like,
Yeah, I get. Listen, I get what you guys are saying. It'll amount to the same amount of time, but it's how you spend that time. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting in an airplane when I'm reclined back. The pilot got the shit. I ain't got to worry about steering. Worry about this motherfucking semi cut me off. Worrying about these cocksuckers.
Well, guess
worrying
what?
about a fucking moose coming and jumping in front of us.
If it goes bad, I trust myself over the pilot.
Nah, fuck that
you
shit,
don't know if
bro.
the pilot had a bad
Bro,
day. His wife could have left.
Hey, he
that
could be
morning.
dead. He could have had a drink.
Statistically,
left him-
flying is the safest way of transportation.
Have you seen Con Air?
Have you seen these Alaskan Airlines? These what are they? 747 Max's doors blowing off, screws being
Again,
loose?
statistically, flying is the safest way to travel. So driving is not, but flying is.
It depends on the skill set of the driver.
And
No,
that's
my
also-
skills is dope, but I don't want to be sitting in a car or fucking. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it this summer. Yes, but it's not my preference. All right.
Gotcha,
The
gotcha.
difference between that, Paul, is if I get in a crash in my car,
Yeah.
you know, we all get hurt. Maybe somebody dies. If that plane goes down, you're all fucking dead.
You don't know that. You don't know that, motherfucker. I ain't going out. I ain't
Hey,
going.
you watch The Fugitive?
Slow that bitch down.
That's true.
Wesley Snipes made it.
Yeah, slow that bitch down. Let me jump out that bitch, right? But no. Real talk. I get what you say. Hey, again, Little Mermaid, he needs a road trip. I'm just letting him know. All right, what would be your ideal?
Are we talking for Valentine's Day?
No, for Valentine's Day or any occasion, what would be your ideal gift?
Honestly, just something with some thought behind it. I mean,
Yes,
something
I
with
agree.
thought. Anything with thought behind it.
Yes.
I mean, that's the one thing. Honestly, my girl already does. Like, she'll sit there and she'll take pictures. Like for example, remember when we went to that D-backs game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna mention that.
Bro, that was
pushed-
classic,
She
bro.
pushed for us, and I'm like, "No, I'm cool, man."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh, this is corny. We're not gonna."
Yeah.
So, Mitch, you got to go take a picture. Go take a picture.
Yeah.
Those are your boys.
Yeah.
You know, you need. And I'm like,
That was, you know, I got that in my office.
oh, and I got it in my
Yeah, and that shit is, I didn't, you know what? She had the foresight to think about how iconic that picture was.
Yeah.
Just of the four of us.
Yeah.
The friendship that spanned it over 25 plus years
Yeah.
in that picture.
Yep. And then that season, the D-backs were all
Yeah,
together.
yeah.
And I'll tell you, and I think she also knew the history with me and Ken's picture that we were trying to find.
Yeah,
from
exactly.
2001.
Right. Yeah.
And she literally goes,
I gotta go digging. I think I got that in the box.
"Oh, that'd be awesome if you did,
think
bro."
I got a box.
Hey, we got to put that on the show if you do.
Yeah.
But because that's a classic.
I think it might be in my second garage. I gotta go
Yeah.
dig it.
And I lost my copy. I had 2 copies of it. I gave one to you, and I lost one copy. But yeah, no. Back to that. Like stuff like that. Like, hey, stop. Take that photo, and then pushes me to do it. I'm like, no. Come on, Mitch, go. Grab. Hey, Paul. Well, Ken.
Yeah.
Nick.
Yeah.
Nick, you got to get it. Nick wasn't even jumping the phone. Nick, you got to get the photo. and then went and made copies of it on her own.
Yeah.
You know, whatever, and then got frames. And the funny thing, she cut half a nick out. I'm, oh, he'll be fine. And it wasn't even half. It was just, you know, and she's like, no, we got to do it. I got to paint it. Instead of doing it up and down, I got to do it sideways.
Yep.
And now we all have that photo, and it's a classic fucking photo.
Yep.
It's actually one of my favorite photos. And now it's a life lesson for me because I didn't even want to take the photo.
Yeah,
and it wasn't anything with, I didn't want to take a photo. My boy, honestly, my mind thinks we always have another opportunity.
Right.
And again, we're getting to a point where we you know, again, sadly, we might not. That photo is going to sit there and mean so much. So again, it's little things like that that I will appreciate. It's the thought behind it. And again, like, and if I have to add one other aspect, okay, so like we're talking about her little sister graduates college in New Mexico in May. We're talking about going out there, you know, whatever her sister, she has, you know, a bunch of sisters.
Right.
They're gonna get Airbnbs, whatever. So we're gonna go out there for the graduation.
Right.
And you know, on that trip, hey, I want to be a passenger. You take charge. You figure it out. I'll help you.
Gotcha.
But again, I feel like I'm always in my mind, whether it be my business or everything. I'm always thinking.
So you wanna take yourself out of the planning role and let somebody else.
Yeah.
Put it in her hands.
Let me know what we need to do.
Gotcha.
Let me know what we need to do.
Now,
cool.
I do know. Okay, Mitch, I hear you on that.
Yeah.
But I do know you got a little control in you. So are you really going to sit back?
Hey, to be honest with you, the fact that I can put it on autopilot and not think, which I mean, how realistic is that? But it's always thoughts. I get too much anxiety over.
Again, are you going to sit? Are you going to sit back and really let the controls go?
Well, here's the thing.
You going to let somebody else take the wheel?
Well, here's the thing. Especially when it's her sister, her family, her event.
All right, you heard. Hey, listen, Chris, you heard it here. If you have a problem with this motherfucker, hey,
It's either his girl or Jesus taking the wheel.
So I mean, but no. So that was a perfect example. Thought behind it.
I got you.
You know, just thought behind it. And you know, she does a lot of those things. Like we'll take certain photos, and then all of a sudden have them printed on canvas and already framed.
Right.
You like the little canvas things you put up.
No, I got you.
She did some of that stuff for Christmas.
Gotcha.
And so just the thought behind that and the meaning, because at this point, you know, like we said, we got less years in front of us.
Then we do more.
The thought behind everything means more.
Yes, I agree, bro. Listen, I 1,000% agree. Like I said, the thought, and my girl knows it. The thought that she puts in the stuff is amazing. I tell her all the time, and I'm gonna say a phrase, and people got to understand how I take this in context. I said, "What's the one thing a rich man can't buy? Love, right?
Love and time.
Yep. And so, and when I say that, you don't have to be rich, like money materialized. You just got to be rich in life when I'm talking like that. Okay. And that's what I'm trying to instill in my girl. And she understands that. It's like, it's not, I don't need you to go out and buy me shit.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want materialistic things. I go out and buy me anything.
Oh, exactly. I'm the same way. I've done bought myself shit, so
That's what I'm saying. And you know, you've been fucking, you bought your shit in many of things, right? Yeah. It's not about that.
Yeah.
It's about the thing that she thought about in her mind that says, my baby wants. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying is like, that's why.
Or might not even know what you need.
Exactly. And that's why I was like, the tiramisu to me for my birthday was one of the greatest birthday gifts in my life because she took the time, her time, which is so valuable for me.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking incredible, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking incredible. Anyway, we come to the end of the show. You know what time it is. Thought of the day. Greedy, give me your thought of the day.
Greedy.
Well, I think, you know, like you said, we're coming up to this Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, just remember that, you know, everybody has their own life story, their own trials and tribulations. So, you know, take that time with your special person and let them know you care. And it doesn't have to be Valentine's Day. It should be all the time. But
every day. We
get caught up in our own shit sometimes and
wash your
forget. Wash your girl.
Her back, her feet, rub her back, all that shit.
Her feet.
Man.
Her back,
her neck,
or something in her cracks.
Yes, exactly.
But no, just, you know, you get caught up in the day to day. Just, you know, if you're having a bad day and you're like, you know, you and a girl get in a fight, just take a step back. I had to do this last weekend even, and just be like, you know,
Don't go 3 days though.
Yeah, I can't go 3 days, and it's not even that big of a deal. And I get worked up, and I got other things going on, and I bring that stuff into it. And at some point, you just got to take that step back and be like, "Hey, is this really worth fighting over? Is this really worth getting upset about?" And and try to remember that the person on the other end is going through the same shit you're going through, and that life isn't always easy, and just because you think things are good, that person could have their own struggles, and you just got to make sure you look out for your person, you take care of them, and love them, and you forgive them for their missteps, and you try to work with them
On both sides.
Yeah, and you try to work with them when there's issues, and try to make things better between the both of you. So.
There you go. All right, Titano, what you got?
I touched on it earlier, so we're going to bring it back for thought of the day. And I'm going to go around to you guys. All right, if you had your own theme music, whether you're making an entrance to a party, into a club, or walking into a building,
I got it.
whatever.
I got it.
What's your theme music? What's your theme song?
Shaft. Shaft, baby. Watch it. If you guys don't know,
Shut your mouth.
Yeah. Go watch the Shaft movie. That's all I'm walking there, baby. I'm walking there like a big ass pimp over this bitch.
What's your theme music, Nick?
Mine would be that Outcast song with all the trumpets.
Okay. Wow.
All right, what you got? What's your theme pick?
I could go so many different directions. And I don't even know if people get this one. It's probably a little obscure. But for some reason, if I had to walk into something, I don't know. I'd probably do Bobby Shmurda's Hot Ninja.
Really?
If you guys know that song.
All right,
That song.
All right. I got it. If not, y'all go YouTube that motherfucker.
Close second was Mac Dre's Feeling Myself.
Okay. All right. Yeah. It'd be like pop that collar.
Yeah. And of course, hey, Tell Me When to Go was on.
Tell me when to go. Oh, yeah. That's a close third.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
I thought it might be turned down for what?
Hey, actually, you know what? That was circa 2011 and 12.
Right.
Hey, to be honest with you, I thought about that in my head too. Turn out for what?
Right. Hey man, my thought of the day's real quick. Man, it's real quick. Enjoy your weekend, bro. Enjoy this weekend. I want you guys to go out and enjoy this weekend. And hey, put in the comments or tell me what you did this weekend. I want to. We do a weekend thing. Tell me what you did, because I really want to hear from you, motherfuckers.
Exactly.
See what they. We need to start getting the audience involved.
Oh no, definitely. We need that with something.
And that's what we're going to start
Phone
doing.
line, leave messages.
Yeah, phone line. No. I want you to start leaving in the comments. We got to read these bitches.
Yeah.
Get back at you.
Subscribe.
All right, we out of here. 2 on the 10.